mrecktv. Spooky!
A lot of people know that when Jeezy first started, he was claiming BMF, right? Until Wolf got killed. Once Wolf got killed, got scared, and they ran off and signed a bunch of record deals and left us out of it. And when Meech was on house arrest going shit, they thinking that Meech finna go to jail forever for the Wolf shit. Big.
Peace, worlds. MREC for MREC TV. We got an interesting clip. Ex-BMF member exposes Jeezy for leaving Big Meech and BMF for dead when Diddy bodyguard Wolf got killed. And also exposes how Jeezy cut Big Meech and BMF out of the Diddy deal with Boys in the Hood and the solo deal he did with Jay-Z and Def Jam. Bleu DaVinci breaks it down. So hit that like, hit that subscribe, watch this clip, and let's vibe.
Big time dope dealers and try to get them to clean it up and doing something legal and getting money the right way and don't have to sell drugs no more. That was my whole reason for meeting Jeezy and leaving him in my studio session. And a lot of people know that when Jeezy first started, he was claiming BMF, right? He was part of BMF at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Until Wolf got killed, rest in peace. Until Wolf got killed. Once Wolf got killed, then them basically, to me, I don't know for a fact, but to me, got scared and they ran off and signed a bunch of record deals and left us out of it. Either the feds pressed him, they was already had their hands on him, and they pressed him and told him that he can't with us, and they signed him record deals, or him, Coach K, and Kinky B did it on their own. And when Meech was on house arrest going through that shit, they thinking that Meech finna go to jail forever for the Wolf shit, and they just hurry up while they had the opportunity in that window. And we were all the BMF niggas was gone from Atlanta, and I just told him, look, you just stay in the studio and work. And while he was in my studio session working is when he signed all them deals to Def Jam. He signed to Puffy, Block Entertainment, and Jazzy Faye for that Boys in the Hood sound album. At the same time, got out of my studio session that I paid for 45 days. He had $1,500 a day or something for 45 days. I left cuz in there and we all left after the shooting. Meech like, everybody, all y'all go home until we figure it out. And I just told Jeezy, like, look, you live there, you ain't got no home to go to. You just stay in the studio, work every day, just keep cranking out shit. And then Jazzy Faye was in the studio in the B room next door making some beats for Birdman. He was doing 50 beats for Birdman. He was signed to Birdman as a producer at that time, Jazzy Faye. And Jazzy Faye and Jeezy started fucking around while Jeezy was in that A room making all that music. And then boom, they just did all that shit without. Jeezy was going to fuck with Meech every night. But see, like I told y'all, Meech didn't know nothing about the music business like that. So Jeezy just come over to the house, nigga, with some pills, some just from Magic City, Meech on house arrest. That's where they created they bond at. You feel me? When nobody else was around, just Jeezy and Meech, they became like brothers. You feel me? So next thing you know, Jeezy come telling me, oh, it's finna be on, finna get the deal. So Meech finna like, oh yeah, we finna make, nigga, we finna get the deal. So the nigga goes and signs all the deals and then calls me while I'm in California. Hey, I just did it for the fam, dog. I just signed the fucking Def Jam and Puff. I'll never forget the call. I just signed the Def Jam and Puff. I did it for the fam. I said, nigga, what? You did what? Hold on, nigga. I hung up on that nigga and called Meech. Like, hey, bro, why this nigga calling me talking about he signed the Def? Oh, he did, nigga. They ain't tell you that, nigga. That nigga signed the Def Jam and song. I said, nigga, what? Is you niggas mother stupid or is you dumb? All right, I figured it out. That's when I first start saying to myself, like, damn, this nigga's only smart when it comes to a fucking drug cartel. That's why he don't want no fucking office buildings and get into real estate and do all this other smart shit, because he never grew up with that upbringing. That nigga grew up with the streets for real. That nigga Big Meech, no cap. I don't give a who clipped it. Nigga, the truth can't be considered a disrespect. The nigga jumped off the porch, nigga didn't know nothing but the streets. He liked music, but he didn't understand no contract. I barely understood the contracts and shit. I still was giving niggas love. It was my fault though. That's why I don't be complaining about it. I can say it, but y'all ain't never heard me get out here and complain about none of that shit. You know why? Because I was moving off homeboy time. Because we at BMF and we was giving Jeezy cars and chains, and I ain't feeling like he gonna do no shit like that. Niggas giving him some other shit. Like, you know, he claiming BMF. He with us, nigga. We turning him up, nigga. We already here. So with everybody that was there, I was like, nigga, we finna make the noise. And then once we make the noise and drop all this music we making in this 45-day session that everybody from BMF that was signed was supposed to be recording in before the shooting, nigga, we gonna drop this music, and once it's saturating, Jeezy and all this shit saturate, we gonna run up to New York and I'm gonna go get the deal and everybody gonna bust the bag down. That was my ideology, which was the wrong ideology. I was like 24. A nigga should have grabbed me, like Master P should have grabbed me by the ear and said, hey, stupid nigga, go right now and fucking draw up all them contracts and make everybody sign. You ain't doing nothing on homeboy time because everybody rich, so everybody getting some money, so ain't nobody got no time to be fucking you. Why would they fuck you? And we already making you feel me? We already got you riding, jury, nigga, respect in the streets. You with 40 niggas all the time, nigga. This BMF, we the new hot shit. You already lit. I never thought in a million years that nigga was gonna do that, bro, till he did it. And that was like one of my biggest fucking learning lessons in business. From that point on, nigga, I have never done business with another motherfucker without a contract in place.
I don't blame you. Shit.
Facts.
That's facts.
That taught me right there. That was it. After Jeezy did that shit, and I watched you. Now, mind you, I gotta go to prison and watch a nigga like with my whole swag. I don't know who know or not,
That's some whole
but I'm
shit.
looking at this nigga like, oh, look at the bald head Bleu DaVinci. This shit is crazy. He got the rag on his head. Nigga, don't you understand that is my motherfucking East Side, East Coast Crip rag I've been wearing, nigga, since I was fucking 14, nigga? He just made it a black one because we was all claiming BMF and tied it on his head. When I met Cuz, he wasn't wearing them shits, my nigga. He wasn't dressing like no gangster like that. Like, he wasn't looking like how he looked when he came out. Y'all go pull up the pictures. When he's sitting in there looking like a LA gang member everywhere on every stage, he coming on with khakis and chucks and all this shit, nigga. That was Bleu DaVinci y'all seen, bro. That nigga was talking all BMF shit. That nigga was the Bleu DaVinci of the South because that's what I was trying to create. Because like I told y'all earlier, them niggas couldn't get with me with all my West Coast raps in Atlanta when Lil Jon was out. Y'all get that? Could y'all connect with that? In Atlanta when Lil Jon them was out doing the A-Town stomp and all that, they was not hearing no what up, Loc, what's cracking, homie. Right. Nigga sliding through on a motherfucking homie. I'm with my West Coast shit, what we love. And I moved to the South with that shit too early. I was premature. If it was today and I was YG, they fucking love it to death. But nigga, in 2000, 2001, niggas was looking at me like, where did this Eazy-E looking ass nigga
especially down there, they had their own little...
Down there, they got their own shit. They wasn't fucking with that gang shit.
Nothing on the West
like
Coast.
That. They was like, why are you a Crip? Like, why do you do that? Like, don't nobody do that shit down here.
It was all about Hot Boys, all that shit was popping.
Yeah, I hope he didn't get that ice cream tattoo from you.
Who? Gucci?
Yeah. Jesus.
Hey, Gucci, I fuck with Gucci though. That nigga solid. Yeah.
Spooky! mrecktv.